Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon to everyone watching. Welcome to Requiem for London. And tonight, on this very, very calm, cloudy night in London, we zoom in on a small watering hole by the name of the Swamped Donkey, recently being refurbished after a mangy mutt of some kind decided to come in and start biting people and dive out a window, causing a car to crash and a man to run naked into an alleyway. This is also the pub that Mr. Joseph Zamarin is currently frequenting. He's waiting here on this not very crowded night. There's a few people in and out of here, but tonight isn't a night for sports, so nothing's really on the TV. A few of the other patrons are in here, the regulars, the drunks, the undesirables. But the bartender, he looks okay. Better, he's been better. Ever since the dog blasted through there, he's had to get a hold of something that would be a little more potent, and he's hung that over the bar. Maybe it's real, maybe it's a fake, but it sure as hell scares the hell out of some of the drunk patrons who come in here. We zoom into Mr. Joseph Zamarin sitting in a booth in the far corner. No one is coming to sit around him. He has a glass of wine in front of him. A few sips he's taken. And he's just waiting for somebody he called a few hours or so ago to talk about some very important events that have transpired in the area.
It's about that time that the door to the swamp donkey will open. I'm not sure if there's a little bell on the end of it or whether or not it's
There would be a
not
bell.
oiled. No, I was going to say.
Yeah,
The bell will ring then.
The bartender put one in since the dog incident. He needs to keep tabs on everyone coming in.
Indeed, the bell rings. Probably no one really bothers to turn their head after all. This is a bar. Maybe except for the barkeep himself.
Oh
But
yes, he immediately snaps his head up. But when he notices it isn't an animal, he just sort of goes back and sits in his little chair.
Mr. Jack Callahan steps through the door. He gives a sort of grim smile and a nod to the barkeep he recognizes from last time and enters. Even though it is not too crowded, it helps him focus a little bit. He can sense that there is another kindred in the room. Perhaps it's the smell, perhaps it's the atmosphere itself.
Perhaps it's the top hat.
Perhaps it is the top hat. But regardless, at first, Jack begins looking underneath the tables, almost on instinct, remembering what happened last time, but he will see the top hat, and he will begin to focus. The predatory aura is coming from that direction. It only appears that Joseph Z. Marin, well, besides Mr. Callahan himself, are the only kindred in this establishment tonight. With a sigh of relief, he's able to fake quite well, thanks to the blush of health. He begins walking over towards that corner booth and takes a seat opposite to Joseph and gives him a nod.
Jack, it is good to see you again. Joseph removes his hat and sort of bows his head as he places it back on his head. Would you care for a drink?
No, I'm fine this evening, says Jack. It is. I'm just realizing this is the first time I've sat down in this establishment, but it's not the first time I've been here.
Oh, yes, I know what happened before, but I assure you it won't happen again.
Let's hope so.
Yes, the bartender over there, if you notice, he got a hold of something. I don't know if that rifle is real or not, but I am not going to test him to find out.
Hmm. The last thing we need is to have another incident in the same place. But, like you said, unless this black dog is exceedingly reckless, I don't think that it'll be coming back here again.
Oh, no, no. Be an idiot if it did that.
Hmm.
Anyways, I've actually called you here to talk to you about several things that have transpired recently, including the contacts you gave me. He quiets down a bit. There are not many people in this bar. There's about four more, but just in case, he's just keeping his voice low and he brings up the contacts you gave him.
Jack frowns at this. He's remembering the contacts, the allies. He gave the numbers for Z to call upon. They are not the most reputable gentlemen anyone would want to know. But he will say, I hope it was of help.
It was, but they took a bit of convincing, to say the least.
Oh, good lord, what did you do?
Well, they were threatening because they said that they kind of was wondering where I got these numbers from.
Didn't you just tell them that I gave them to you?
That's what I did, and then they were telling me that that they said that you were dead and had been missing for a while now.
Yes, I'd imagine that they would think something like that.
They tried to take all my money, so I had to improvise a bit.
Please
Grabbed
tell
the
me you did not antagonize them. These are the last people you want after you.
Oh, no, no, no. They won't be coming after me for some time after what they saw. He
I see.
hushes his voice down a bit more. What I did to them was very simple. I did not hurt them. I simply showed them that what they were dealing with was something they shouldn't be. And they and hit and when I did this, they brought the boss out, a fellow who calls himself an Irishman who calls himself the Hound.
You met the Hound? As Jack's voice begins to raise, and you can tell that there's a hint of fear in that he's not even able to hide. It's just so sudden. And then he realizes that and tries to calm himself and just sort of looks around and quiets his voice very quietly and says, no one talks to the Hound. What happened?
Um, when Zay sees this, he's quite surprised actually, because from what his experience, the Hound was actually a quite a gentlemanly individual. But Zay looks at you and says, "Well, he sold me a gun." He talks very quietly.
Did he ask anything from you? Did he ask you any questions? What did you talk about?
He wanted to know about you. And there might be something you should know about him. I don't know if you know this already, but he is of our blood.
All right. Do you happen to have Dice Stream on you right now?
I do?
Well, looks like Jack's going to have to try and make a frenzy roll right now.
What are your dice? Wait,
Is going to plus composure.
what is it?
It's resolve plus composure for me, so that would be 6. But this is incredibly personal. Out of character, The Hound is basically the boss, and the reason that led him to essentially the sewer where he was, um, well, our viewers will know what happened to poor old Jack in the sewers. So yes, this is going to be intimately personal. I'm going to do this at a -1 dice. No, 2 dice. So this is going to be 4 dice.
Okay, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Oh no. Oh, good lord. Okay, this is not good. That's not a single success, is it?
There is a 7 in there.
No, it's only 8, 9s, and 10s.
Okay, okay.
All right, now let me try and remember, because when you feel a frenzy coming on, you can oh no, I would have had to have spent willpower in order to try and. This is very sudden, so at this, you're going to see just his eyes widen, and then there's just this flash of that sickening green color, green like the ocean on a dark night. And then he's just gonna go, "What? What did you say?
Jack.
What did you say?" And then it's going to echo all throughout there, and you are going to see claws extend.
Shit. Jack, put those away. I look around immediately for like those little table claws that are set on the each of the booths, and I try and throw them onto your hands.
All right, we are going to go into, I'd say, yeah, this is going to be combat right
Oh
now because the
crap!
frenzy is going on like right now. So, if you want, we could pause and get David in here.
Yeah, let's.
All right.
Uh,
So, to be continued.
yes. Where's my? I gotta get. We need the elevator music.
I know I'm thinking that we'll just stop the scene now and then.
Oh, just stop the broadcast.
Oh yeah, no, it's no. We'll see. I think David might be available, so we'll just sort of describe in case we do like make this a two-parter. At that moment, Jack is going to just completely lose control. Like this is something that he never expected, but now it all makes sense to him. He wasn't sent to that sewer for no reason. He was made by this kindred. This was a possibility that could happen all along, and this his boss is the reason why he's dead, why he can never go out into the sun again, why he can never go home. This is too much for him. He completely loses it and lets out this bellowing, "Ah!" And that is where we are going to pause the scene for now.
He's here. He's coming in.
All right, then. So, and now for some light jazz.
If I had my saxophone, this would be great. God damn it, that song. I'm sorry, Ben, but that song by Wham, we're actually in my band class that I'm a part of. We are prohibited from playing that on the saxophone. I'm not even making that up.
Wow. Like,
Yeah.
is it
Just the amount of people who've played that, the guy in charge hates it so much.
damn. Well, I think it's going to be time for a behind the PCs.
Yeah, so behind the PCs. Oh God. You go first.
All right, so um, I'm Ben Quintana, and I am both an admin and the player character for Jack Callahan. Jack is a funny little character, viewers, because he originally was designed to be an NPC, and his life span was entirely decided upon by the player character's actions, unbeknownst to them.
Oh,
You
out
should
of
know that
character
he.
from I how do you send a live link?
Oh, just go to YouTube and go to my channel, and there should be the link to the video. Click on it, and that's the live link.
All right.
Could you put the link to the actual, or did you send the link to David?
I sent it to him, yes.
Okay, then.
Or I sent him Dave. Dave, now we need you. Frenzy scene. I'm just gonna write that in as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Oh, and to all the viewers who are wondering, I am Eric Smith. I am a very avid fan of the World of Darkness series, new and old, and I'm of the worm.
Worm tank!
Kill the beast! Kill the beast! Oh dear. Yes, let me find the live link. No, I'm of the Weaver. Yeah, Weaver taint, kill it.
Doesn't
Can anything be tainted? No, maybe I'm of wild taint. No, wait, I don't live in a forest. Never mind.
We're going to go into a apocalypse discussion. We better pause that for like an official like OOC video.
Yes, yes.
Funny thing, I probably should have spent willpower for good old Jack, but this was just so sudden that I think it would just be perfect. And boy, did I not see this coming.
We're all gonna die.
Oh boy, are we.
Oh dear. If I die, I'm blaming. I blame the gangrel.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sorry, I'm
But
just
we're
trying
never
to
going to be led into the swamp donkey again after this.
No, you aren't. If I die, I blame the gangrel.
Hello?
I'm right here.
Oh, David?
Yeah, so I'm here. We are live, so I'm not sure what's going on.
We paused the scene for a minute. Basically,
can you pause it?
recapping. No, not pausing.
It's still going.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
we've been improvising since then, so...
I'm still trying to find the live link.
Oh, okay, sorry, right. Hello, folks.
Basically, Jack frenzied. He went to have a nice meeting with Z at the Swamp Donkey. After going inside, sitting down, he heard that Z had visited his friends, his allies, and he had met the Hound. And while he was panicking, wondering why on earth the Hound would ever want to visit or actually talk to Joseph C. Marin, because nobody talks to the Hound, not anyone. You talk to the Hound when you're going to be wearing cement shoes, basically. And then he found out that he was kindred, and so he immediately rolled a frenzy check. And it didn't go over well.
We're in the middle of a bar.
Oh, jambalaya.
So he basically
Jambalaya.
just slammed down, both hands on the table, just screaming at the top of his lungs, "What did you say?" And then he let out this billowing screech. Everyone is like getting up, wondering what's going on. The bartender, well, let's hope that that gun that he got on the mantle is a fake, because it's very apparent soon whether it is or not.
Nice.
Yes, there is a lever. It's like Shaun of the Dead. There's a lever action rifle above the bar.
Hold on. My low fed isn't working. I'm just going to hang up and get back in quickly. Sorry.
Oh dear.
No worries. So we're going to be seeing a lower third in action here really fast, so that can't mean anything good for the both of us.
That must mean we have the bartender. Bartender's a lupine.
I hope not, because as funny as what I committed. Like, if Jack gets ripped apart by the lupine who runs the bar, so be it.
So I just want to be clear. So Jack, so you was talking about the Hound. Jack was angry. Well, why is the Hound talking to him? He was upset. You rolled and you just failed, like flat out.
Yeah, straight up. I gave him a -2 penalty because, like, it was the Hound that sent him into the sewers to smuggle the cocaine. Yeah. So if it was a kindred who sent him in there, and that's what it would become, you know what? Then he's gonna see like this could have been done on purpose. My life is a lie.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Do it. For some reason, none of my overlays are working. Don't know why. Random.
It happens. It just happens.
We'll have to do this au naturel.
All right, so
Okay, so what's going on now?
first thing is initiative for the
Oh,
bartender, I
man.
assume, which will be, again, David, your running point. The bartender, Jack Callahan's going to have a initiative 5. What's Z's initiative?
I gotta get my character sheet open. There
Right,
it
so would you
is.
roll me a d10, David?
D10.
Yes.
Okay, my initiative is 3.
All right, so roll a d10 and add that to your initiative.
My dice. What is wrong with this? No, even my dice are showing, which is really annoying.
13.
Okay, then, so roll me another d10, Eric.
Hold on, I'm going to really hang up and try again. Hold on.
Oh,
Right, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Z's going first.
okay. Okay. First
Hold on, we
action.
need to see if the bartender gets higher than Z, though. He could have a 5, and he might roll a 10 also.
Bartender Adam better not die.
All right, is it working, David?
Sorry,
I
I've just.
apologize for the pause, viewers.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
we're about to see combat, so I hope it makes up for the wait.
Okay. What initiative would the fat bartender have?
I don't know, what initiative would Alan have?
Adam.
Adam have?
Initiative is your dexterity plus.
Yeah, but we're trying to
composure.
determine for an NPC. We didn't make a character for.
NPC average would be about 3 plus 2, about 5. 5.
Oh, jeez. Okay. He actually might get more than me. Nope.
I'd say 5 to 4. Oh,
No.
Adam's going 7. Right, you're up. You have the potential to stop this before it even begins, because it's David,
right.
like you're in control of the beast for Jack. What is the beast's prerogative right now? Because Jack just discovered that the person that he's working for, the Hound, is a kindred.
Right, the beast in Jack, and funny enough, it has a grumbly voice, has a voice very similar to McGee's. Just fucking, and it's going to attack the nearest kindred in that way of you did this to me, you destroyed me, you're the ones responsible.
God damn it!
Fucking, and it's just going to be trying to claw, trying to grip, trying to bite. Poor Joseph. So if I got first, is he got first initiative?
I do.
Oh, you do. Oh, okay.
The beast prerogative is attack or kill the nearest kindred.
Yeah. Attack. Or kill. Kill. Whatever we can get away with.
I'm gonna die. Okay.
I think attack. I think maybe kill. Do another roll. To see
That's it. That's it. No, I'm going for it. I have to do Nightmare 2 again.
All right. Godspeed. But let me pull up the thing for Frenzy real fast, because you get...
That will affect it, yeah.
Yeah, penalties, because the beast is in command right now, so...
Oh,
it's not
that's
really
actually how it works?
Yeah, it's pluses 2 to the difficulty, or minus 2 to your dice.
Yeah. The mental disciplines are a lot stronger against the man than the beast, so that always is a penalty to your rolls to try and affect a...
This is why I should have took
vigor.
Hindsight,
man, hindsight.
Hindsight my ass.
You can bite and grab and bite as a single action. That's quite funny.
Okay, I think I'm weighing my options here. Either I can try and scare this guy to death, or I'm gonna run like mad and just get out of here.
If contrary to the beast's desire, the effort fails. So you can't stop them from doing what they want to do, but you can divert them to do something else. So you can make the beast scared. You can make the beast go, you're scared, and you'll run away instead. But it's still free.
And what would my difficulty be on this?
Again, it's not really clear. Provocations, wounds, resisting frenzy. Why is it? Frenzy and when fish must remember. Sorry about this again. It's definitely like -2 to the dice roll. There is more to it than that, but
Okay.
it's annoying. It's not in the right section. It's in a different section.
So that would be -2 plus. Well, this would be. I'm trying to intimidate him. I mean, I use nightmare. This would be using my specialty scare, so that'd be like 4 dice, I would think.
I think you use that ability, and I think Jack can use Unleash his Beast to contest it. I think.
Oh dear.
With Nightmare, the other kindred can unleash their beast, which the frenzying creature will do to protect
it will.
itself.
It totally will.
Oh dear.
Is the vampire chooses the illusion. They can spend the both yeah, vampire can lash out against the aura of fear of his predatory aura.
Okay, I'm thinking about instead of doing this crap, I'm gonna duck out of here.
So with all the
this is
discipline,
unfortunately like in the heat of the moment. So it's like,
Yeah.
what is he gonna do?
what's he gonna do?
Run!
Run! Jump out the window!
Nope, fight or flight. Bounce.
I'm gonna break that same window.
It's gonna be the same guy driving a car. You get hit by.
God
Not
damn it!
again.
Hey, at least this time it didn't turn into a person. It just was a scary-looking guy. Okay, what will I roll to get away from this man?
It would be a contested speed roll if you're trying to run away.
All right, so what do I roll for that?
The way I've done it is basically you roll. You have your speed value.
Yeah.
Roll your dexterity and athletics, and plus that to your speed value, and whoever gets the highest.
Dexterity, athletics. Yes, that's gonna be. One
If you have
die
fleet on
plus
foot and
8.
stuff, you do add and minus it and stuff.
Okay, so 6 plus 8. I had -1 because I'm unskilled. 8, so that'll be 14? Yeah, 14.
So your speed is 14?
No. I mean, it's going to be 6 plus 8.
So you have your speed, your actual natural speed, which is your dexterity. No, your strength plus athletics.
Oh, that's 8 then. That's 8 together.
And I think, yeah, it's dexterity. So that's 8. And how many dots do you have in dexterity?
I have 2,
athletics?
and I have none in athletics.
So you roll 2 dice, and that will add to your natural speed.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you plus your strength and athletics, and that's your speed, I think. Then you roll 2 dice. So you got 1 success, so you plus 1 to your speed.
So that's 9.
And then Jack does the same thing to see if he can catch up. So
what do you have?
So what am I hitting?
He dropped out. What
am I hitting again?
It's you roll your dexterity plus athletics, and then you however many successes you get to that, you add those successes to your speed.
Right.
So
dexterity plus athletics, that is going to be unfortunately, so it's dexterity in athletics or strength in athletics?
Dexterity.
So that's 2, 3 plus speed, so 13.
No. I mean, we then roll. We first roll your dexterity and athletics.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit of a half-assed complicated way of doing it, but it's just a way so your natural speed and you plus whatever successes you get on your dexterity and athletics.
Yeah, so 3 dice for good old Jack.
All right.
Oh wait, I forgot 4 dice. 4 dice because all dex or physical.
Okay, you got a 10 in there. So what's
the beast gives my blood potency. To
Oh
those
yes,
rolls, so
his beast adds to his.
So the 10
All right.
explodes.
All right, please no more 10s or successes. Yeah, that's not a success.
Okay,
So
so that's
what-
going to be a total of 14 for Jack then for his speed.
What was the total for Z?
What was it?
I think it was 8 plus 2. think you got 2 successes.
Oh, okay. That's a fail.
So that's a fail. So unfortunately, Jack catches Z.
So let's describe this. Like, Z is going to just turn tail and book it. Like, you're just running past people, you're knocking over tables. Like, Jack is just right on your tail. Like, you just get right outside the door, but then these hands come down upon your back.
Oh, shit.
And so, because it's Jack's turn next, and he's going to try doing that grab and bite attack. No. He's not trying to feed, so I think it would just be a grab attack.
Ah! Go merde!
As he pulls you back inside.
You probably. I would describe the beast. He's going to grab him and just try and bite chunks out of him.
You're right. The beast's prerogative. Yeah, he's going to go for the grab and bite.
I'm sorry. That's
No. Ben. Scrape and lick.
Scrape and lick. Nice Billy and Mandy reference too. That's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6, 7.
No.
7 dice for this roll.
God, I hate my life. This is the one time I'm going to be getting good rolls, too. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh,
okay,
no.
So first of all, this is a success, so that's 1. Would you say bashing or lethal damage?
Vampire's fangs cause lethal damage, even to vampires.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Okay, so that's 1 lethal damage for it being a successful grab and bite. And then that's going to be an additional 1 lethal for every success that's on there. That's going to be 2, 3, so 4 lethal damage. He's not going to drink, though. He's just, again, that jaw comes down almost like that shark-like, just get on.
Okay, I gotta translate this because I want to say this. Vaya que merde, usted maldero pero que rico. Which means, shit, let go of me, you damn Catholic dog.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so now it is Adam's turn, the bartender, as he's just seeing this guy. I don't know, maybe he, has the rabies or something, or he fucking hates this guy, because he's grabbing him and now just biting his shoulder.
And there is a rifle above the bar. Don't know if it's real or not.
Chance dice to see if it's real.
I want to do this. Okay, what's the success? Oh God, if it's real, please let it be.
So plus, yes.
Plus,
oh,
no.
No, it's fake. So this is gonna be just flat out intimidation.
Oh dear. What would be the intimidate dice on this guy?
He's a bartender.
I'm gonna describe him. He is based off of my real life cousin. He's a very tall, gruff guy with a big beard. He looks like he's been in a couple fights.
Right. I think intimidate. Yeah, definitely would have, let's say, 3 in intimidate because he's a bartender. He's rough. He's been about. He's using presence, so I'd say he'd have 2 to 3 presence. It's 6 dice.
All right.
And I would say plus with the gun as well, because that's got a plus, because you don't know if it's loaded or unloaded.
Right, so this is gonna be trying to persuade the beast to go from attack to flee.
I don't know whether he would attack the guy with the gun instead, because it's the idea.
That's the thing. So on a success, let's say the beast will see the gun and it'll just remember Jack's memories of the Hound and his men just gunning down people, and then be gun, run. If it's a fail, then it's gun.
All right, I would say it's 6 dice, but minus Jack's resolve.
How many would that be?
Let's see. Jack has good resolve because he was tortured for a month.
And I would say plus his blood potency to that
so that's
as well.
4, so that's going to be plus 1, 5 dice for this roll.
So he's got 1 die for an intimidate.
He is frenzied. He's not intimidating. Oh! No,
it's a success. It's a success.
He
oh
did it.
My god! So
okay, I want to act this out.
All right.
Hey, you bastard! Get off of him! I'll put one right between your eyes, you fuck!
And so at that point, Jack's gonna just turn around his head, and he's gonna see this.
It's like it's a big I'm just explaining. It's a big looking. You don't know if it's a replica, but it looks like a big like lever action like 30-06 rifle. Like it's big.
Again, and very much like Adam is going to see this man, but his eyes are going to have this flesh-like, sickening green glow to them almost. It must be just like in the light. It can't be real. But the blood on his mouth, and then this person's eyes will go wide, and these images will flash through the beast's mind, like
Chink!
like people lying dead in alleyways, like the Hound and his men with guns, and like, take it away, David. What does the beast's prerogative become?
Oh well, the beast will sense this. Will look and he'll just go, "What's this victim? What's this another? Pathetic. He's not kindred. I don't want to kill him. Oh no, he's armed. He's dangerous. He has a gun. He's dangerous. Flee, go."
All right. In that case, yeah. That's next is Z's turn.
Ah! How much lethal damage did I take from that again?
4. It's a lot. I think your health is 7. So
yeah. So I'm on like 3 now, and
I think you're going to be taking penalties, wound penalties.
You're minusing dice now at the moment. Yes, you're minusing.
How much?
Oh, just 1 dice. I think.
Okay. At this point, so what is so your character is he's confused right now, like
Yes.
of what's going on. So I need to get away from this. Like I need to get behind that. I see the rifle and I think like I need to get over to him. I need to hide. I need like. So I'm just like barreling over towards like the bar, and I'm basically trying to jump over it, and like I do have a revolver under my coat, so I'm going to try and intimidate this further.
All right.
So what do I roll for that?
Let's see. That would probably be. What do you say, David? Presence plus intimidate.
Yeah, I think because at the moment Jack is kind of. I think he's backed away from Z because the gun's intimidating him, and he's got his eyes on the guy.
Well, like if
with the
nothing
gun.
else, like you can tell, like his grip has severely loosened.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
you can
loosened.
feel that, like he's getting ready to bolt.
I would say let's just go with because you're doing a multiple action thing. You're trying to get out of the way and use your gun to intimidate. So we'll just make that simple roll of like dexterity and intimidate to represent you're trying to move out of the way quickly and then intimidate this person.
All right, so that will be -1, so that'll be 5 dice for me.
Again, I'd say minus Jack's resolve plus blood potency, but then plus dice because someone else is intimidating alongside you, so it's like a task.
So it's like a 3 dice.
5. So.
What?
But don't forget about the -1 because of the wound penalty. So this will be
Yeah,
minus-
I've already added that in, but I have a
Okay.
specialty for scare.
Oh, in that case, it's -5 then just -5 because
And then
it's.
+2 for the guy who's helping with the
I would
other.
say plus 2.
Oh no,
'cause
no,
the
it would be
guys-
+4 because Jack doesn't have the plus on this one, so it's just -4 for Jack. Like result plus.
Oh, give me 1 second, guys.
Oh, no problem. David, perhaps.
Yeah, again, I'm just going to describe this. Jack's just simply, Beast is crying out, just going, fucking, they deserve to die. They deserve to be killed. I'm going to eat them. I'm
So
gonna
wait,
devour
that's
them."
+4. So wait, that's +4 because we're not using what again? Wait, how many dice did I get as a plus? Because I was on 1 basically, but plus the guy next to me and
I would say plus 2 dice because you've got another guy next to you with a gun pointing as well, so you both look quite intimidating.
Oh no!
Okay, so Jack is not running away. He sees 2 guys with guns, but he's kind of reinforced. I'd say perhaps the barman. No, I'd say you look nervous. You look very twitchy and vulnerable because you've just had a massive chunk bitten out of your upper shoulder. and you're quite, there is a bit of blood sort of leaking from your wound. It's a kindred wound. It's not just like a normal wound. This is a proper, your upper shoulder's nearly been ripped apart, and you're trying to hold this gun up, but you can't quite do it properly because you're really hurt and quite wounded.
But I do like cock the hammer back and basically what I did was when I jumped over, I made like fumbling around sounds and yelled, "Oh, I found shut!" And I made it sound like I found like another thing behind the bar, so that's why I have this all of a sudden.
Right, but he's still gripping Z though, isn't he?
I'm going to describe, because the barman got the success. I would say you kind of backed away slightly, and you allowed Z to get up and have a chance to get up. But then Z's failed his role, so you're not running away. Your beast still wants to kill Z.
But I'm would I be behind the bar?
I'm not gonna. No, I think the bar's a bit too far. I think you're about.
I'm near the door. I'm near the door.
You're basically between the barman and Jack.
All right, in that case, I know exactly what he's going to do. The beast is going to lash out with one final attack. Perhaps, if nothing else, he can just make this kindred suffer, make this vampire suffer. They made me. They made me. It's not fair. They made me. I will feed. I will have my revenge. And it'll just grab the nearest thing and just with all of its strength, just try and blat Z with it. Thinking about rolling a chance dice again to see if he grabs a table or a chair, or maybe just a bottle or something.
I would say
if it's going to be,
a plus would be something good. A minus would be something bad.
And if it's blank, then it's just a bottle.
Sorry, someone go roll this.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, sorry, I would.
Sorry about that. Oh yeah.
Bad. So I'd say this is normally an improvised weapon has 0 durability. Oh no, it has -1 durability, and I'm going to say this has got -2 durability.
All right.
It's already a broken table you've fallen into, so -2 to your attack roll.
All right, then. So this is going to be strength plus weaponry.
And this is only bashing.
So strength plus weaponry -2. So this is just going to be 4 dice. But this is also the beast. The beast can spend willpower, though, right?
I would say
No. I actually say no. The beast is incapable of willpower.
You can still spend blood.
Oh, blood! That's right.
You keep forgetting about blood, you plays.
Yeah, the beast is not going to spend willpower. Willpower is the domain of the man. No, it's going to spend a point of blood to give it a +2 to the attack.
So just 0. Because it would be minus.
Oh, quickly though, give me a D10 to see how much blood Jack has real fast.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh bloody hell! So you can't spend blood unless he's got herd or feeding dots.
No, I don't think he has herd or feeding dots. So no, he can't. He can't spend blood. It's just going to be 3 dice.
Oh, okay. I'll roll that. 1, 2, 3. Don't kill me. Okay, that's 1 success. That's 1 bit of bashing damage.
2 bashing damage. 1 for the success, and then another for how many successes you have. So
okay. Okay. So, can I describe it? Because I have something humorous.
Yeah, go for it. The humorous, the better. I mean, he grabbed the crap whip.
Basically, what you do is you basically yank off the leg of a table, and you bap it against Zay's head, but it breaks and shatters into splinters, and he literally just falls over and makes like a sound. And he hit. No, best part is he hits his head, and it goes through the newly put in window.
Yeah. No, I would describe that you are literally nearly. You've literally only got 2 boxes of health left before you go into torpor. So I'll describe your upper shoulder as like hanging off. It's like been nearly pulled off, and then suddenly you've got this like wooden plank in your head that's nailed into your head.
What?
Say.
No.
And you fly through the window and smash out into the pavement. And
all right, quick question: like, is it about at this point that Jack should roll again to try and gain control of the frenzy?
I would say that Z. There is rules for finishing moves and stuff, and definitely Z. You are literally like 1 to 2 health boxes away from torpor. So yeah, I think another roll if Jack jumps out of the window, looks to Z, and if he wants to kill him or not.
All right, let's see then, because that's exactly what he's going to do if that is within reason. Or
Oh,
should
Z.
Adam do his? Or should Adam have his next? Because
Adam has to have his turn as well.
All right, so yes, Adam is next.
Can we just say he throws a bottle or something?
I mean, hey, he could blat Jack on the head with that freaking gun.
That he could.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, so that would be weaponry and dexterity.
Yeah.
What would that be,
this
David?
guy is not running away. Like, it would be, no, strength plus weaponry.
Okay, so what would that be? Well, he is kind of burly, so maybe 3 plus
Oh,
1.
Probably got, like, a pretty good strength, but, like, not that good dex.
I was going to say
like,
strength like 4, weaponry 1.
Okay,
so expert, so
5 dice.
5 dice. It will be minus. You'll be minusing
He's,
Jack's defense, or would?
less blood potency, so...
Oh, forget you had blood potency to that.
So that's going to be minus 4 dice to his roll.
Okay, so that's another one. If he gets a 10, I'm gonna laugh. No, he misses.
I know. I'd say he hits him, but Jack is just ignoring it, and it's just not bothered.
Yeah, he just basically runs up and he thwacks you across the head, and you kind of just like roll towards the door, but you just look at him like, really?
I'd say he might have to do a roll not to run away because Jack is fucking looking seriously like a
it's at this
monster right
point that he's beginning to suspect that this is not some ordinary person. Like, this is... Like, he's starting to panic at this point. I'd say perhaps he should have the spooked condition at this point.
Yeah, definitely spooked or
So
scared.
what do I roll for him?
Let me bring up the spooked condition real fast, because this will...
All right, we gotta wrap this up soon, though.
All right, understood. It's just about over then.
Oh my god, I love combat in this game, but not when I'm on the receiving end.
I'm so sorry, man.
I basically did that.
Blame the Hound. You're spooked. Your character has seen something supernatural.
I'm gonna die.
Terrify her, but unmistakably otherworldly. How your character responds to this is up to you, but it captivates her and dominates her focus. Resolution. The condition is resolved when your character's fear and fascination cause her to do something that hinders the group or complicates things.
Yeah, but I think it's not spooked. It's more scared. Scared condition. You basically minus to fear tests, and the other person gets +2 intimidate tests.
Minus 2 dice to resist.
But to be honest, I think the bartender would just run. I think even
he's just like, oh crap, nope.
He's like,
land of 1,000 nopes.
I never liked the guy with the cape and the funny hat.
You fucked up my window.
Fucked up my window. He's not worth it.
Oh dear.
So
Okay.
I think we'll make a roll for Jack and his beast to see whether he gains.
What do I roll for that?
What was the dice roll before?
Yeah, what was that before?
For trying to intimidate?
No,
trying to resist frenzy.
Oh, it's going to be your resolve plus composure. You can spend willpower to delay it because you.
No. I'm talking about what was Jack's roll to frenzy when he frenzied.
Yeah, it was his resolve plus composure -2 because it was so sudden that he didn't have enough time to spend willpower.
I would say it's the same again, but -3 because he's hungry now.
Oh God!
He's only got 1 vitae, and he sees this very young, very vulnerable.
Please don't deoberize Z. Oh no!
I want to see the.
I will come back and haunt your ass.
I know.
I want to see the roll. I want to see the roll to see what happens.
Come on, give me a success. It's going to be.
Okay, how many dice is that?
Because I've got something will happen. I've got something.
Yes!
Oh.
I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I feel fine. I'm getting better.
So I'll describe as the beast. Literally, the beast is saying to you, Jack, like, finish him, feed, eat, devour, destroy, consume, eat him.
He's an atheist.
He did this to you.
Worthless.
He did this to you. He deserves this. And then your little voice comes back.
No, I'm sorry. I have to interrupt this for a second because of what Christopher just said in the chat. Sin Eater Joseph.
So Ben, I'll go to you as your character reemerges.
As he's just going to look down at Z, and it's going to be like, this
Dios
isn't.
mío.
He didn't do this. This is my companion. This is my friend, my ally. We were trying to help defend the city. What am I doing?
Eat him.
Oh, I
Eat him.
failed. No, no, this is not right. I'm
Feed.
not a monster. I will not kill. And then he's just going to bounce. He's going to just run. He's just running. He's booking it. He's running just blind through the streets right now. Just away from Z, away from the swollen donkey, away from the Hound, away from everything. And I'm going to take a pause from Jack right now
Oh God.
to just
Ah.
focus on Z right now.
Z is just crawling out of that window. He does not know what is going on. He's just, oh God. He is probably weeping heavy tears of pain, knowing that a friend of his just tried to murder him, just knowing that he might be at fault here for what has happened. He is crawling and he gets out of the window and onto the street and he picks himself up, his arm basically dangling from just a few tendons. He holsters his revolver and he begins to just move as fast as he can through the back alleys of London to try to just get home and to hide in his coffin from this. He just needs to get out of here, or else he is going to die. He is going to die, and the sun will devour him. But maybe Jack might devour him before that. And he is just running rapidly out of here in fear, in terror of what he has just seen.
Alright, I'm going to say for Jack, just blindly running through the streets of London, the beast still echoing in the back of his mind, still urging him, what are you doing? You had him. You could have finished him off. Wouldn't that have been good? Making them suffer for a change. How much have you suffered? How much do you not remember about suffering? This isn't some curse. You were lied to. You were made. Somebody chose this for you. And, eventually he just kind of find himself running towards, the banks of the Thames. And just surrounded by this voice, this hunger, he's just going to just sort of hurl himself into it. And as he goes beneath the waves, not needing to breathe, surrounded by just the quiet of the ocean, he's just going to sink there, sink deeper and deeper to the bottom, almost like when he first awoke, his first memory before all of this happened. In fact, this is awfully a lot like, I remember, is any of this even real? Did this just happen? The voice? Is this... And then, no, in the water, no one will notice the tears of blood that he weeps as the hunger grips him, as this profound, profound sorrow overcomes him. He can never live like a human again. He can never go back. He can never see beautiful Cynthia. He'll always be in danger of devouring his friends at the Greenwich Union. And then he'll just hit the very bottom. And then he will just will, perhaps instinctively, the earth like a mother wraps around him, embracing him, and he just sinks below the earth. But he was not necessarily alone. For on the banks, someone was watching. Perhaps he felt the psychic cry out. Perhaps it is reminiscent of something that it can't remember. As the black dog just watches its creation sink to the bottom of the Thames. And I think that is where our scene will end. Thank you all for watching, and pray for Z's speedy recovery.